Students, today we shall take up Unit 1 Introduction to Cookery. In this unit, we will learn about effects of heat on components of food and the objectives of cooking food. First of all, why do we cook food? The purpose of cooking food is to break it down from its complex form to simpler form so that it can be consumed by the human body. To break down the components of food, mainly the proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, the effect of heat has to be understood. So, what are the different components of food? The different components of food are proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. And I'll explain you the different components of food one by one. First is proteins. What is the role of proteins in our diet? Proteins play the role of growth and repair, hence, it's a good source of protein is required. Sources of proteins are meat, egg, wheat, pulses, fish, milk, and milk product. And now, what is the effect of heat on proteins? When heat is applied to proteins, it coagulates and it changes from opaque to white in color. Excessive heat means if overcooking of protein is done, then it can make the protein rubbery and chewy. We can notice that while eating chicken or meat that is overcooked. Now next is carbohydrates. This gives energy. Sources of carbohydrates means from where we get carbohydrates. We get carbohydrates from rice, wheat, potatoes, plantain, tapioca, etc. There are two types of heat: moist heat and dry heat. And when moist heat is applied, the starch in the food absorbs moisture and swells. After some time, it bursts to form a gel. This process is known as gelatinization. We have to handle the rice carefully since it continues to absorb moisture and might become a gel stick by nature. When dry heat is applied on carbohydrates, it tends to become slightly brown. When a slice of bread is toasted, you might have noticed that when a slice of bread is toasted, a brownish reaction occurs. This is due to caramelization of starch. Now next is fats. Fats, these provide heat and energy to the body. And sources of fats are meat, eggs, milk, nuts, etc. These are made of Fats are made of triglycerides, which are a combination of free fatty acids and glycerol. On application of heat, fat breaks into fatty acids and glycerol. If they are cooked further, means if overcooking is done, the glycerol further converts into aceroline, and aceroline is not good for the digestive system. For example, when oil is used for deep frying, it is exposed to a high temperature or reused frequently. The product deep fried will not only give off flavor but also makes it difficult to digest. And vitamins and minerals, they protect the body's immunity system. Sources of vitamins and minerals are Sources are found in vegetables, fruits, and legumes. Some vitamins are lost when introduced to water or heat. These vitamins are vitamin B and C. Vitamin B and C are lost when they are cooked. But largely vitamins and 20 different minerals remain unchanged with heat. So vitamin A and D are fat soluble and are not destroyed by cooking. Water soluble vitamins, vitamin C and B, they are easily destroyed or lost into cooking water. Vitamin C vanishes easily. Now next is objectives of cooking food. Objectives of cooking food are to make the food more palatable, to help in the digestion process, since the food components are broken down by the effects of heat. It kills the bacteria and keeps the food sterile. It improves the eye appeal of the food. When different ingredients are used in the preparation, it enhances the nutritional value of the dish. Different methods of cooking changes the texture of the food, which brings flavor and aroma. Cooked food can be stored for a long time.